All right, what's going on, everybody? This is my follow-up review of the Scorpion EXO-R1 Air. I'm going to talk about my impressions of the helmet after riding it for 3 days at JenningsGP. Now, one thing I do want to note before I get into it is the first couple sessions I was at Jennings, I did actually ride in an R2000 just to get a baseline and gauge to compare the helmet to directly. So first thing I want to talk about, jumping right in, is the fit of the helmet. Overall, I thought the fit was great. I didn't experience any issues with break-in on the helmet. I was able to just put the helmet on and go. And what I mean by that is I've had some helmets in the past when they were new, the first couple sessions. I might get some soreness in my jaw and my cheeks as the helmet took some time to kind of break in around my face. And I didn't have any of those issues with this helmet. And I do think a lot of that is attributed to the new liner material that they have in the helmet that I mentioned in my previous video. Again, it's got that plush, soft, almost memory foam type material feel to it, but it's still very supportive. Moving on from there, the anti-fog and ventilation capabilities, overall I thought those were great as well. The first couple mornings we were at Jennings, the temperatures were in like the low 50s, and there were some riders complaining about having some issues with fogging. You know, I put the helmet on, I didn't have it cracked open to let extra air in. I just had it locked down, had the vents open, and had zero issues with fog whatsoever. One additional thing I do want to note is I actually did all that without the pin lock insert as well. You know, as I noted in my previous video, this does include a pin lock insert, and I rode the entire weekend without it. And again, zero issues with fog. The vents overall, I thought the ventilation was really nice as well. Didn't have any issues and felt like I needed more. I thought it did a really nice job venting. Compared to some helmets that I've used in recent years, which would be the R420 and the R2000, I would say this definitely vents better than the R2000. And it's just about as good as the R420. One thing I always remember from the R420 is the top mount vent. I could really feel the airflow there. And I would say this is just about as good, maybe slightly less. But the trade-off I would say is this helmet is definitely quieter than both of those. And I think a lot of that is due to the neck roll and chin skirting, which the R2000 also has. But again, I think they did a nice job upgrading the vents compared to the R2000 while still remaining relatively quiet in comparison. So moving on from there is the field of view, the vision that I had in the helmet. Didn't feel like I had any issues with that as well. You know, whenever I was on track, if I had to look around as I was getting onto the track or look through a corner, I didn't find any points where I thought, man, I wish I had a little bit more field of view on this helmet. I thought overall it was really nice. Kind of getting into that a little more when I'm talking about looking through the corner or turning my head. The lighter weight of this helmet compared to the R2000 and that new shape, I thought was really nice. It felt like it cut through the air really well. If I had to turn my head at all, I didn't experience any moments where, you know, the air would kind of whoosh my head back and experience any like buffeting or jostling around of the helmet there. I thought it did a really nice job cutting through the air. Overall, like I said, I would give this helmet really high marks. It performed everything very well that I would ask of a helmet. I didn't have any issues with it. Like I said, it was a really nice transition just to be able to put on a brand new helmet, go out and ride it, and not even think about it. So if you do have any additional questions that I didn't cover, please leave a note in the comments and I'll try to get back to you. I would really appreciate as well if you did like and subscribe. I am going to be doing some follow-up videos, not only of this helmet, but of some additional riding gear. And then I'm going to also be doing some racing vlogs and track day vlogs as well, whenever the racing and track day season starts. So like I said, if you do have any questions that I didn't cover, I'll try to cover them in the next video or get back to you in the comments. And I really appreciate it. And thanks for your time.